from getting cataracts. This is a restaurant, right? Well, look at this. Yeah, doohickey-doo.
Excuse me, just getting used to the ether. It is half a good surprise. Right.
Welcome aboard. Please get
Rush man likes to ride a bus that's relatively zombie-free. Ugh! You no good freakalope. We reserve the right to deny surfing.
Error. Positioning system navigation error. Engage protocol. Implement automatic force upgrade protocol.
Ugh. It makes a noise like one big long burp. Come here, you. No! 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 Gotta leave the building to the folks from now on.
Attention passengers. Please activate clean seats and disembark for Mount Weatherford.
No zombies? Well, thank Cactus for small favors. Ugh! Oh!
Max ammo.
This is what I've been waiting for. No zombies? Well, thank Cactus for small favors. Well, run dry! Who's in charge of giving me bullets? Oh, me? Seems like I ought to be able to do something with this. Ballerina, that was way too hard. No! I knew I should have told the train. What's that weird-looking Gnome thing?
Must turn off the power.
No! No! Lend me some bullets, I'm running low. Put you in the dirt, dirt eater. Storm coming. Hell's coming with you. wipeout. I want some drink, you stupid machine. I don't care if I ain't got no money. Oh! No! Well, looky here. I think we found the one place that ain't swarming with freakalos. Here we is, Ugly Town. Population, us.
Max ammo!
Full up, wipe out. No good comes from a storm like that. You touching me? No, you ain't touching me.
Max ammo!
About time I catch a break. Rustman likes to ride a bus that's relatively zombie-free. Ugh. Seat's taken, some bitch.
No free rides. Bus bids will be punished.
Yeah, come on, dummies. You chase the bus, see where that gets you. No weren't allowed to touch Rushman.
This vehicle is equipped with anti-vandalism response.
Gonna get my clothes all juicy. Ugh! You no good frigalope. Somebody call down the thunder.
Desiree left.
Okay, well, didn't realize I had my mic off.
Inspired by Desiree and is built to mimic Desiree's likes and dislikes. Ray assists the player in their quest to save the world.
Oh my god, just freaking...
Dindertech is a technology company in Fortnite Battle Royale and Save the World. Dindertech manufactures various weapons and items in Chapter 1, although they
Well, did not realize my mic was off.
For example, the company uses two logos. One is the well-known V-Bus symbol, which serves as a currency and is shown on the battle bus.
Sorry if you hear noise in the background, my TV playing, so this crap might get copyrighted, honestly, to be truthfully honest, but I don't give a crap enough to credit the person for
as well as
this.
on devices that assist in completing missions. In Battle Royale, some weapons and items have this logo too, like the minigun, jetpack, gliders that have the old opening animation, and supply drops before Chapter 2. The Commander. The Commander is us, the player. It's similar to how we are loopers in Battle Royale. Blue Glow. Blueglonium or Blue Glow
Absolutely
is the primary
disintegrated.
source of Fortnite Save the World. It is often used to activate mission objectives and can be found scattered across the map. Scammer Gets Scammed. This is a series by Client Chief where you scam scammers. It's an overall tactic in Save the World where you build a 1x2 structure, build a window between each player, and place the loot you want to trade on each corner. When the window is edited, you can pick up your weapon and the other player's weapon, edit drop them down, or any other way to scam other players. Storm King. Storm King is a
I'll go hit the mystery box real
Battle
quick.
Royale, spelled R-O-Y-A-L, on page 18 of the Candy Valley quest. You can fight him again,
Okay,
but
great.
that's a later entry.
Of course, the box screwing me like usual.
Hashtag save the world. Without getting too deep into specifics, as this relates to another entry that is lower in this iceberg, this hashtag trended on Twitter after Epic published a Save Development Update article stating that the main story of Save the World was complete. Again, I'll elaborate further in a later entry, but...
Yeah, what am I gonna need a
the
max
hashtag
ammo for?
was
An M1911?
unhappy that the Save the World story had ended.
Gun.
Animals. On March 1st, 2022, Fortnite had an update that
Yeah, I need
introduced
a-
wildlife, including raptors, boars, wolves, chickens, crows, and frogs to save the world. Players can tame them by luring them with consumables such as meat, corn, or mushrooms, and either jumping on them or holding button. Event llamas. Event llamas in Save the World are llamas that appear during specific in-game events or celebrations. Some of these llamas no longer exist due to being part of the limited time mode or events, but the ones I can find are Storm Llama, Scavenger Choice Llama, Fortnightmares Llama, Dindertech Llama, Holiday Survival Llama, Spring Llama, Into the Storm Llama,
Guess I'll take it.
Blockbuster Llama, Road Trip Llama,
Get the box one more
Birthday
time.
Llama, and Winter Llama. I said llama so much that it doesn't even sound like a real word.
That gun you can never control when you're shooting it, so I'll just take this instead.
On April 13th, 2022, Cypher uploaded a video titled, "I tried the first ever version of Fortnite." However, he failed to mention that it was Save the World and not the first ever build of Fortnite. What it actually is the first archive build of Fortnite, Online Type 6.5, which was released in 2016, not 2014.
Hate when they blow up after you knife them.
The true first build of Fortnite
kill 'em.
dates back to 2011 and is considered lost media. However, Fortnite Archive has the build and shows it off. But I'm not sure if it was given to Fortnite Archive or if it came from someone within Epic. What you are currently viewing is the 2011 internal version shared with Fortnite Archive. Steel Wool. Steel Wool is a rock band. The members are Lars as the guitarist, Sid as the vocalist, Carlos as the bassist, and Anthony as the drummer. They are pretty important to the story as they are mentioned throughout Kenny Valley and
Oh, I like this gun. Well, it's only good for a couple minutes. It's only good for like a couple rounds.
If you think about it.
It's like a one-hit hitter for a couple rounds, and then you're screwed after
that. Takes
that.
place during the summer or the Blasted Badlands.
But it is good for early rounds. I'm gonna be truthfully honest.
Truck and protect it from husk. It's one of the harder missions where you need other
It's like
players to complete it.
it's like if you put insta-kill on a gun, you would probably get this.
Because the truck moves quite slowly. Frostnite.
Oh shoot, yep, that ballistic knife don't work anymore.
During the winter or the Winterfest season. In this mission, your goal is to keep the Yule burner burning for as long as you can. To keep the burner burning, you put blue glow. The burner acts as a storm shield, and as it decreases, so does the storm circle. This mission is one of the longer ones, as it lasts about an hour and 30 minutes to complete. Dungeons. Dungeons is a limited time event that takes place during the fall or the Fortnightmare season. In this mission, the goal is to make your way through by collecting keys from husks and then defeating the boss at the end. There are 5 maps to choose from: the Crypts, the Inferno, the Grotto,
the what?
Labyrinth, the Lab. Each map has 4 levels and the Overground. On each level, players need to find a shadow key and destroy 3 to 4 monoliths to obtain a husk key in order to progress to the next level. This is a collaborative effort as it is a dungeon crawler style game mode where players work together. Starter packs. Starter packs are basically beginner packages that include a set of items or equipment. They provide essential items and instructions for starting a particular activity or process for the first time. In Fortnite terms, that means
Screw it, I'll take it.
with a pickaxe, back,
Yeah, I got 2 freaking
free V-Bucks and free access to Save the World. It's crazy to see how many starter packs they have for Save the World. It almost makes me want to collect them all, but I only have Dr. Fingerbot, which...
Bro, this gun, you gotta hit him in like the right place to kill him. And next thing you know, you're gonna be firing off 2 shots.
Moonglow and Rainbow Crystals were given to players as a massive compensation grant after an inventory wipe error. They will never be obtainable even if they ever make tier 6 weapons. Mythic Storm King. Earlier, I mentioned that you can fight him again, and that's true. In Twine Peaks, players must reach home base power level 122, clear Twine Peaks Storm Shield Defense 5, and defeat 2 mini-bosses in a power level 140 zone to unlock the chance to fight him. He is much stronger than the first time. God rolls. Okay, so I actually did not know about this until recently. Before the reperk system was introduced, players relied on RNG to get a good perk for their weapons and traps. These perks are all crit or crit damage with an elemental damage effect,
Yeah,
all
blow that
damage
zombie's
with an
head off.
element's damage effect, or the rarest one, a weapon with 2 elemental damage effects. The reperk system has made God rolls outdated, but it's interesting to look at this part of Save the World's history. Mythic Weapons. Mythic weapons were introduced in Update 11.20 and can be obtained after defeating the Mythic Storm King. Players still need to fulfill specific requirements and complete free quests to obtain these weapons. There are 2 melee and 3 ranged weapons, and these weapons look insane.
Oh, actually,
Just
let's
look
take
at them. The team did an amazing job. Locke is a toaster. I don't think I need to elaborate further, just look at it. Mythic leads are based off of real people. Okay, so this is interesting. Lead survivors are characters used to build survivor squads. Each mythic leader is based on real or video game characters, and White Sushi listed each mythic and who they relate to, so be sure to check it out. Challenge for Horde Bash. In Horde Bash, you start with a basis of materials. You enter a shared building area with other players, and in each corner, there's an atlas that each player needs to protect. All 4 bases are going to be attacked, and they all have to be defended from incoming waves. It seemed like a fun mode where you can see what other players have built to protect their atlas and what skills they have. Unfortunately, this game mode has been removed and reworked into Challenge the Horde as part of the road trip event, but it's not the same. PL 144 weapons. Power level 144 weapons are the highest level items you can get in Save the World. Normally, weapons max out on 130, but using superchargers, you can reach higher levels. I'll explain superchargers in a later entry, but for this entry, you need 5 superchargers to reach power level 144.
Yeah, screw that. I'm not taking that.
Not to be confused with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, who goes by Beast, is a Fortnite Save the World YouTuber. He does post other content, but Save the World is his primary focus. Metal Team Leader was in the BR item shop. On July 3rd, 2020, Fortnite introduced the Metal Team Leader pack, the first of many Save the World starter packs. It cost $15.99 to purchase, after being lowered from $19.99. The pack included access to Save the World, challenges for V-Bucks, and a Papa Bear schematic. Well, on January 10th, 2021, the skin appeared in the Battle Royale item shop and it cost 1,200 V-Bucks. The skin did not include access to Save the World, challenges for V-Bucks, or a Papa Bear schematic. It's kind of weird that they made it available to purchase despite it being a starter pack. This isn't the first time they added a starter pack to the item shop, and starter packs now say, and may return in the future. Exclusive skins are annoying, but what can you do? Superchargers. You can obtain superchargers by playing adventures, completing weekly missions, and side quests. Superchargers can be used to exceed the maximum power level, and you can supercharge various items such as heroes, weapons, traps, and survivors. They are a pain to grind, but is it really worth it? You decide. Chrome Husk. This variant of the Husk is a chrome version of the regular Husk. Chrome Husks are a tougher variant of the normal Husk enemy, and
this box gets me killed every time.
Unless they are eliminated by using fire or water elemental weapons. It is considered a mini-boss in some missions. X-Ray Tickets. X-Ray Tickets were supposed to replace V-Bucks rewards for non-Founder Save the World players when the game was supposed to transition to free-to-play. Since the game never switched to free-to-play, this change never happened. But Founders do receive X-Ray Tickets, as well as V-Bucks when completing quests or missions that include V-Bucks as a reward. Honey Item. Honey was a crafting ingredient in early alpha, acquired via expeditions or tree harvesting during missions. Since crafting weapons now require different materials, they no longer serve a real purpose and are useless. Standard White Boombox and Stonewood SSD. If you go to the back of Stonewood Stone Shield, right where the socket is, you will find a picnic table with a boombox on top. Approaching the boombox will give you the option to play the Standard Play soundtrack. I believe this feature is unlocked only after completing the main quest and Save the World. It didn't appear in both versions of Fortnite I have, but here is a clip of someone showing it off in their story show. Loot boxes. Before January of 2019, Save the World used to sell loot boxes in the form of llamas. These llamas were blind draws that cost 50 V-Bucks and contained random skins, weapons, or other loot. However, after update 7.30, any llama purchase would allow players to see the contents before buying. The llamas were also renamed X-Ray Llamas due to being able to see their contents. This change was probably in response to a lawsuit that was settled in 2021. Vouchers. There are 2 types of vouchers, weapons and heroes. They both allow you to redeem legendary or mythic event heroes or weapons from your collection book. You can get vouchers by leveling up adventure points. Husk in space. This refers to the satellite connection where you see Husk in space and race them.
Goddamn stamina.
Let's deal with that later.
This part is speculative, but perhaps this would imply that some missions will be carried out in space. It would make sense considering this is a material for glow crystals, but that just might be me hoping for Fortnite to finish the story. OG Prison in Autumn Foothills. I was confused by this until I played a game in Autumn Foothills. There's a spot that reuses assets from Prison POI from Chapter 1. The reused assets are from after Meteor's impact in Season 4.
Okay.
Spectrolite Orb. This ore was originally planned to be added to a zone beyond Twine Peaks, but it never happened. It was later accidentally given to players due to a bug, but I could not confirm that. I understand that Spectrolite is a gemstone in its own right, but why did they use bismuth crystals as an inspiration? Homebeat?
Every second counts when we're investigating a big truck wreck. The sooner you call us, the sooner we can go to work for you.
Get glasses in a blink, so you never miss a moment. Find your local store and save on glasses today.
Got you.